This programme may contain strong language, adult humour and scenes of a violent or sexual nature.
Welcome to SketchUp. The actors, writers and directors of the East Midlands are coming together for a brand new TV show, exclusively for Notts TV.
I'm sorry, what is this?
SketchUp is about shining the spotlight on the hidden talent in the East Midlands performance scene. As they fight to win the prize of Best Scene, we're going to talk to the actors, directors and writers and get to know the future faces of the TV industry.
Tenor says it was me.
But with only a few minutes, no set, and only their performance skills to rely on, will it be a tour de force?
You've got to learn the meaning of the word compromise.
Or a hopeless flop?
Sure?
I think I know what I want.
Okay.
You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, and if you're lucky, we'll see some of the magic that the East Midlands has to offer.
On its own, no.
With the auditions and the script call, we pick the top creative talent in the East Midlands.
Don't you speak to me like that.
Then we push them in rehearsals, working with industry professionals to get their sketches in top shape.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to come up with.
And at the end, a top industry panel will pick which one will win the title of Best Sketch. This is SketchUp.
I just like to be told a good story.
I love female comedy.
Without a good script, you're never going to make a good film.
It's finally time to see our first sketch, and be warned, it's a bit of a rude one. Here is one of the stars of Sharing, Tori Hope, to tell us a bit about herself.
With the Lace Market Theatre, I've done quite a few plays. I was this year in Adrift in Soho, or the end of last year that was, but it's going to be coming out in June, Adrift in Soho. That was filmed in Nottingham. And I also did an advert with Notts TV. Well, it was Spool Films.
Here's Tori in action with co-star Sophie Tilley.
What's for anyway? Didn't it go well last night?
Oh, yeah, last night, Craig.
Chris?
Oh no, Chris was my 9 o'clock. Craig was my 7 o'clock.
You had 2 dates last night.
Ooh. Why not?
I can't keep up with you anymore.
Sharing is now about two girls talking about guys. They're best friends, they live together, it's a Sunday. They're in a onesie, she's in a dressing gown. One's a bit sexier than the other. It's really silly. And we made it even sillier with, like, hand signs and naughty words.
So, are you going to see him again then, Chris?
Well, we didn't sleep together, so... Well, he wants to, of course. He was drooling, craving every fibre of my being.
Well, he's only human.
He's so into me. He was always coming in.
Yes.
Let's hear what casting advisor Sarah Hughes thinks so far.
I just think you weren't listening to each other at the beginning. You know what I mean? You think, I say something, she says something, I say something, she says something. But actually, which word are you responding to? Because clever writers, which you've got here, do not wait till the end of the line to put the word that you're responding to in.
A bit of feedback from Sarah Hughes. I hope they took her advice on board. Honestly, I was expecting something a little bit more ladylike from these pair.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually. Sophie Tilley, what have you got to say for yourself?
It was very unusual because it was written for 2 men. So we've had to change it a little bit, but not as much as you would think. And actually, Tori and I have found quite a nice friendship within the script, which changes it from being this sort of laddie, blokey kind of conversation about girls to actually being something a little bit more deep and meaningful.
I just hope they don't take us off the air for this. Go on then, take it away, ladies.
I'm actually quite jealous of your wild single lifestyle.
You've got a different thing going on, haven't you? With Luke. Long term, settled. Do I detect some trouble in paradise?
More like boredom in paradise. I think he's getting fed up with me.
Oh, well, he didn't sound very fed up with you on Saturday morning, that's for sure.
You what?
I could hear you both at it. I'm surprised your headboard's still intact. I got pretty excited, actually. I had to,
Saturday morning? I went to Tesco on Saturday morning and I left him in bed alone.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, maybe then.
Oh,
It was probably just fidgeting around. You know, and gasping as well. He's not asthmatic, is he?
It was probably, you know. Yes, all right. You know, he actually prefers it when I'm not there. He'd rather, yeah, than, you know, yes, with me.
But do you know what I say when a man gets bored of me?
No, what?
I don't know. It's never happened to me before.
Incredible advice, Tracy. Thank you.
Georgie, look, Ships in the Night. Oh, come on, you love this bit. We'll read it together, please. It'll make you feel better.
Will you do the voice?
I'll do the voice. You, beautiful, sophisticated girl in your late 20s, out shopping at the weekend, you held the door open for a rugged, chiselled man as he walked into the newsagents. He said thanks, but wanted to say so much more. Call me. Wait a minute.
This weekend?
Rugged.
The newsagents.
Chiselled.
That message is for me.
That message is for me. Beautiful.
Sophisticated. That message is definitely for me. I remember it. Such a lingering look. I was riddled with guilt for the rest of the afternoon. It lasted longer than some relationships I've had.
I'm going to ring it. I'm going to call the number in the ad.
No!
Yeah, we'll find out which one of us caught his eye.
Oh, go on, ring him.
Tenor says it was me.
You're on.
It's ringing!
Are we still on the air? I didn't know whether we'd make it through the first scene. Sophie, how do you think it went?
Really enjoyed it. I think it went well. It felt like we were very natural. So it just felt like I was having a conversation with a friend on a sofa.
Director Tracy, what do you think?
Doing it for the girls. I think all female working together. We had a really great understanding. Yeah, that's so funny. She's got really great facial expressions, and so's Sophie. But I think I was really fortunate to work with those two on that script because they're quite mature, they've got a good understanding, and they worked really well together.
Time for another sketch, and we go from something warm and cosy to something a little bit more cold and frosty with issues.
There's your stuff. It's all there.
Where's my George Michael older album?
It's in there somewhere.
It's not.
It must be.
No.
Well, I'll have a look for it later then. I have to head out in a minute.
Here's writer Sarah Dowd to tell us about the script.
Issues is about a couple that are broken up. They both got issues, really. I mean, she's clearly got anger issues in the script, the way that I wrote it, and he's got an unhealthy relationship with her mother.
Let's meet the two unfortunate actors who we've thrown into a loveless and bitter relationship.
My name is Lewis Fernandez.
Hi, my name's Chloe Crump. My current job is I'm a junior designer at a design agency.
Current job is I work in a coffee shop and I do acting on the side.
I would really like to get it going again because when I was at uni I sort of let it rest a bit whilst I concentrated on my studies a bit.
Looking back on what I did at school, I sort of excelled in drama. I didn't really get high grades in much, so looking back, it was drama for me. That was sort of my forte.
One of the highlights of being an actress, I would say, was performing at Edinburgh Fringe Festival. I got to do a play there with the previous drama group that I was with.
Well, they seem nice, though I have a feeling that's about to change.
You know what? Remember that puzzle you had? A piece was missing, so I went out and brought a new puzzle and gave you the piece.
Yeah, I remember.
I want it back.
You want a single jigsaw piece back?
Yeah.
Just take the whole bloody thing. Did you really just put this in here?
Yeah?
It's a picture of my mother.
And we get on?
She's my mother.
You don't even like her.
And that's besides the fucking point. Can you just go, please? I'll have to be somewhere soon.
Well, she won't mind if I have a fight with her. She'd be thrilled. We're meeting for coffee next week.
What?
We had a cake on Sunday, a gâteau.
You creepy bastard.
We talked about your fear of prolonged intimacy. I had a lovely time with her, actually. She really got it when I told her about your unresolved anger towards...
Fuck you! Get your own bastard mother.
Ooh, frosty. Derry Shillitoe, you directed this sketch. What do you think?
The actors did a great job with the script. We tweaked it slightly. I think the main change that happened to the script was the tone. One of my friends, one of my best friends, he'll know who it is when I'm talking about them, has a similar relationship with his ex's mother. And that, to me, is a bit twisted and a bit weird. So when we spoke about that, it was more Lewis's character was doing it out of spite. I think it's a really interesting piece.
Cheers, Derry. And with that dramatic end to part one, join us after the break, when Ade gets her moment in the spotlight.
Oh, there's my face.
And some solid relationship advice from James.
You know, you've got to learn the meaning of the word compromise.
Welcome back to SketchUp, where the actors, writers and directors of the East Midlands are coming together for a brand new TV show, exclusively to Not TV. SketchUp is shining the spotlight on the hidden talent in the East Midlands. In part one, things were getting saucy on the sofa and sharing.
You know, yes, all right.
But things had started turning sour in issues. Now it's time to get political with our next sketch. Coalition.
No, you can't just dismiss every one of our policies out of hand. You know, you've got to learn the meaning of the word compromise.
I think you're forgetting who the major party is here.
Major, yes, not majority. Remember, you need us, which is why you've got to give me something.
You are going to be part of this administration.
Giving me a couple of the committee seats, big deal.
Well, you're going to chair the Oversight Committee. That's not a slap in the face.
Can't sell that to my colleagues.
Before we go any further, let's hear from writer Toby Bradford about his scene, Coalition.
Story Coalition, it's two politicians trying to thrash out a deal after an election to form a coalition. It's about status at the beginning. One of them has a much higher status than the other one, and we just see how that can change depending on the circumstances.
Sounds like a good story, but how can we turn that into a good performance? Maybe BAFTA award-winning Ian Smith can tell us.
The litmus test, as I call it, is to take that duologue or that monologue out into the public, to stand at a bus stop with members of the public around you. You suddenly become aware of your performanciness. What a lovely word. But, you know, it really does heighten that sense of falsity, that you're just pretending.
I tried to get them to do that by going on long walks around the building while everybody else was rehearsing. And I even told them different kind of motives to kind of go for, hidden to each other.
I think you're forgetting who the major party is here.
Major, yes, not majority. Remember, you need us, which is why you've got to give me something.
You are going to be part of this administration.
Giving me a couple of the committee seats, big deal.
Well, you're going to chair the Oversight Committee. That's not a slap in the face.
I can't sell that to my colleagues, you know. You've got to give us at least one of the policies or at least one of the flagships. Something that says to the papers, you know, we've got a part to play. We're not just your lapdog.
My actual job is a really boring one, working for DHL at the airport, East Midlands Airport. I tried to take it to college, and it was something that was so poorly run that it kind of knocked me out of it a little bit. While I was at college, I met somebody who was interested in film, and we we became good buddies, and he's basically gone off into work into television, and now he's making his own. He's going to hopefully making his own TV shows and feature films, and it just dragged me back into it.
That was James Dean. Now time to take a quick look at his co-star, Jen Day.
If you go through with this, you will be out of my house so fast it'll make your head spin.
Jen Day stood out with a tearjerker in the auditions.
I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you.
Time to dry those eyes, Jen, and throw you back into Coalition.
You think I can just go out there and turn around, say to my colleagues, I'm sorry, we're doing a U-turn on all of our policy?
Sake, you know, I'm clearly wasting my time here, aren't I? Good luck getting the nutters and the independents on board for this, because you're going to need every last one of them, and I hope you choke on them. So if I give it 6 months...
Prentice, wait. I don't like to make you angry with me.
Well, let me tell you something, you know, you're very good at it.
Don't do that.
This is just work. This is what we do.
I don't like pretending. You know?
Yeah, soon. I just don't think the City Council is ready for this, not just yet.
You always say that.
Why do you think I say it? I say it because it's true. Do you honestly think our colleagues are going to welcome this with open arms? This isn't part of anything political, you know, it's not part of my game, it's nothing, you know, it's just, I honestly think it would be easier for you and me to come out as a couple if we were in this coalition, and not this opposition. You see this, don't you?
Yes, you're right.
Look, I love you. Pick a policy. Call me when you're ready to talk.
Fantastic. Let's talk to actors James Dean and Jen Day. How do you think it went, guys?
This one, I actually liked it, yeah.
I really like this one.
Yeah.
I nearly didn't do it. Not down to me.
Yeah, it was originally going to be 2 male politicians, and the twist was obviously they're actually lovers.
But we fought hard to keep the peace.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I really liked it, so I didn't want to give it away to anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, all the
purely selfishly.
Yeah.
Thanks, Team Coalition. On to our next sketch, and to meet the actors in 2 for a Pound.
Thomas Farthing.
My name is Ade Bundy. My current job, I am a supervisor at the Build-A-Bear workshop.
I work in my day life job is that I work in a pub in Derby.
Full on, like, well-known stuff, like, no, I mean, I did like some extra work twice or something, and waking up, oh, there's my face.
It's only been the past couple that I've been trying to really, really go for it and try to get a portfolio together and stuff like that.
But apart from that, I've done like some like short films, I've done a feature film.
And here they are in action in 2 for a Pound.
Excuse me, miss, I've really got to close up. It's 5:05. Oh, these are 2 for £5.
One's fine, cheers.
It's £4.95 for one. You can get 2 for £5, so...
I only want one.
OK, sure, fine. It's £4.95 then, please. Thank you.
2 for a Pound was written and directed by the same person, Simon Diamond. Simon, tell us a bit more.
In a lot of ways, it's like an amalgam of like all the bad customers. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the worst, the single worst person who could come into a shop, you know, just to ruin your day. But yeah, it's an interesting process, I think. I'm glad I wrote something that's that was aimed to be a comedy, because I think it's the one that you can always like tell straight away with an audience whether or not they're enjoying it. And I think yeah, there's a little part of me that needs that as a director, you know, just, oh, they laughed, okay, it's working.
Simon wants to hear them laughing, but will acclaimed casting director Sarah Hughes find them funny?
No, it's all right, I'll just have to.
I think there were sort of gaps in this, and I wanted it to be really kind of quite driving. But I think, you know, I wrote the only way to do this is to be bangy with it, because I'm so articulate. But I think just bangy, just bang, you know, bang, be bangy, bang, bang, bang.
Thanks, Sarah. Right, time to stop banging on and watch the scene.
Cheers, thanks.
Actually, that did sound like quite a good deal. Is it too late to change it?
No, it's fine. Can I get some help down at the front desk, please? The lady would like to do the 2 for £5 and the battery thing. Just need to get in.
Okay. Sorry for the wait. Next time, offer the deal before you put it through the register. Yeah, good boy.
Thank you. Have a nice day. These are, you get 3 for £1. You've got 2.
Now, what would I do with all that chewing gum?
You get 3 for £1, so you might as well.
Nah, 2's fine.
Are you sure?
I think I know what I want.
Okay. 160 then, please. Thank you.
I'll go on then, you twisted my arm.
Excuse me?
I'll take the deal.
Can I get some more help back at the till, please? Just need to change.
Sorry for the confusion again. My office as soon as you finish with this, okay? Chin up. Good boy.
Thank you.
How much?
99p.
Or...
You got nothing better to do today?
Nah, mate.
Director and writer Simon, tell me what you think.
Yeah, I think overall, I think it works and it achieved, you know, it comes across. Saying from the writing perspective myself, I think it's too wordy. Like, I think, like, there's points when the actors are, like, maybe stumbling over the lines a bit because there's, like, too much to fit into a small space. And also, like, seeing the little additions and little bits that I didn't plan for, I think they're the moments that make me smile the most. They're the moments I react to. Like, there's little ums and ahs that Tom gives, or, like, a little look that a day passes, and it just adds so much to the scene.
That's all for SketchUp this week. Come back next week for more sketches with fighting and biscuits.
Custard creams?